Hello guys, welcome back to Pieuler. I hope you are doing all well. Today we are diving into October-November 2023 CIA level computer science paper 42, as you can see here. Okay, and the question number is 3, which is related to object-oriented programming. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out our latest content. Okay, without wasting any time, let's kick things off with an overview of paper 4. In this paper, uh, we'll be exploring questions that assess your understanding related to coding. Okay, uh, going back to question number 3. Uh, Now let's just observe the questionnaire. Okay, the question number 3 focus on class design. Okay, in the starting there is a class named character. Okay, as we go deep into the discussion, there is also question about the inheritance, okay, and polymorphism. As we go through each question, pay attention to the key of object-oriented programming concept being tested. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's jump into our first question. Okay, the first question is like this. The class character store data about game characters. Each character has a name, date of birth, intelligence value, speed value. Okay. Now, as you can see here, mm, we have there are plenty of value given or data types and attribute given here in our table. Okay. This is all values should be used as comment. Okay. If you are using Python, you should uh, so that this attribute have uh, string data type, date of birth as a date data type, intelligence as real data type, speed as integer data type. Okay. Now, as the question number 1 states that I will erase this. Okay. Sorry for the background noises. Okay. Uh, So, in the first question, uh, we have to declare the class character and its constructor. Okay. And we should not declare any other methods. Okay. You should keep in mind that you should not declare other methods for AI, the AI question. Okay. Now, we should look for the values. Okay. Here is a constructor. We have to initialize character name, date of birth, intelligence, and speed. Okay. Now, just I will open my Python here. Okay. I will edit this. Okay. Now we are good to go. So we have to first of all we have to declare class called character. Okay. So first of all class uh, class character. Okay. Now we have to declare our constructor here. So it is a this constructor that is dev double underscore init and self is default parameter for our constructor. Okay, but why it is not responding? I think some error has occurred. Let me pause. Okay, the issue has been resolved now. Okay, so we have to declare. character name. Sorry, pass the argument row. Okay. Character name and date of birth. I will date of birth as DOB. Okay. And if it was last number, yes, I guess. And if it was also so I speed, it will be speed and speed to denote it is a parameter. Okay. So first, we have to initialize our values here. Okay. So character name, character name. Okay. Is equal sorry, star name. Uh, we have initialized the star name as you can see in Python. The value has been initialized here, and these values are yet to be initialized. They are not been bolded yet. Okay, and you can notice your mistake also if these are not in this parameter have not been bolded. It means that you have not initiated your parameter. Okay, and second of all you can notice here I have used double underscore which denote that this attribute is private. Okay, private attributes are beneficial for encapsulation in Python. Okay, private, James private. I think the question has not specified us to use to declare it as private. Okay, if you are writing Python, include attribute definition, you can comment. Okay, and this has given, but it has not still to use private. But it's your use. You can in MS it is also given that to use private. I think. Okay, yeah, okay, the MS is right. Yeah, what then? I think so. Internet is there. Let it be. So in MS also it has been used private, but the question has not specified you to use it private attribute or not. So you can skip that part also or use the add part also. It basically builds up your object-oriented programming concept about encapsulation. Okay, so you can avoid it also or use it also. It totally depends on you. Okay. The question has not inspired us to use private attribute. Okay. So no worries. We will get mark there. Okay. Now initialize our date of birth, date of birth, okay, to DOD. Observe the initial witness. The current instance of the class tells the intelligence intelligence base. Observe the double underscore speed will be equal to speed it. Now basically you can just copy it and copy and put it as a commenter. Okay. Uh, so basically change it to comment and it is uh, okay. Character name was string, I think. Date of birth was 8 and intelligence was real, I think, or what was it? It was real. Okay. It was real and it was integer. It was real and it was integer. Okay. Okay. Integer. So basically 1 mark for this and You can check mark scheme for the marking. So I think for declaration of class it is 1 mark, for comment it is 1 mark, and rest of 3 mark for this constructor and the initiation of parameters. Okay. So question number 3 AI has been finished. Now for 3 AI2, okay, we have to write program code for method get intelligence and get name. So we have what these two means in this table. So basically get intelligence return the value of intelligence and get name returns the name of character. Okay. So we can just write it as given that it is a method, so we have to take in object-oriented programming method basically means uh function. So we can use def to define function which was get name, and by default there will be self and return self dot character. So basically you have to return this value. You cannot use car name as it is a parameter and it has been initiated by this variable. Okay, this one, this one, and self is being used to say that it is a current instance of this function. Okay, here is the set has been used. Okay. Now we have to define it. Now so get a function that is get intelligence. Okay, so get intelligence self will be by default parameter value. Okay, I don't show the intelligence. Okay, I think you don't have any confusion. Okay, so we are good to go here. The next question is about the status. So we have to write a program for state intelligence, which is of 2 marks. Okay, and we can work for in table. What does it do? So it assign the value parameter to intelligence. So what does it means? It means that we have to take one parameter and assign this value to intelligence. Okay. Oh, so basically we have to increment our uh, intelligence value by the parameter value. Okay. So we can just use our function set intelligence. Okay, and oh, my mistake. We have to pass one parameter also, that is value, and we have to return. Uh, First of all, no, we don't have to return. We have to assign. Okay, we have to assign the value. So the intelligence equals to, or we can use the intelligence cost is equals to value. Okay, so if you get 3 or 2 marks here, okay, we can 3 mark is in the answer of this. So we are looking for question number 3 to answer. As you can see here, the marking for the answer 3AI is there. Okay. Now, no, my mistake. It was to assign new value. Okay. Then to okay, I it's the wrong here. Okay. So first of all, you have to be careful while doing. Okay, it was assigning the value to the parameter, not adding incrementing. Okay, my mistake here. So we understand is it equals to value. Now, now the We have to write for method. Okay. We have to write for method long, which increases the point value of intelligence by 10%. Okay. So the right and have the other parameter except self. So we have to increase self-intelligence by 10%, right? So 1.1 basically means 100 plus 10 basically means 1.1. Or you can just for better understanding, you can just self your intelligence plus 0.1 into the the intelligence. Okay, now yeah, I know. Okay, let's look for it. So basically, it is multiply by 1.1. You can also use that. Okay. For the next question is about to write a program for method return age. Okay. What is the method return age do? What does it do? Okay. Assume that the current year 23 only. Okay. So basically, it takes date of birth and use it year value and subtract it by 2023, which will result the age of the character. Okay. So if you can see here, if your date of birth, if the date of birth was 2005, it subtract from 2023 and the age will be 18. Okay. So in the next reason, my data will be given that date of birth and we have to subtract it and return its age. Okay. There are plenty of methods to do it. We can use built-in functions like datetime dot uh, year to find the year or to extract year, or we can just simply change the date of birth into string value and use split function to extract year and then change it to integer value and then subtract it to 2023. So basically, there are plenty of methods. You can use either a building function, or if you don't want to use the building function, you can use directly uh, the split function. Okay, and there are other also plenty of methods. There are different building function in Python, but you can use the logic also of P2. Okay, okay. So I will use split function. So I will write so return age method. Return age. Okay, okay. So I will take year. Okay, year and consider what was it? The plot on date of birth. Okay, and I have to split it. So split and split by I will use while passing values arguments values to the function. I will use backslash would be good. Or no, I will use this sign. Let it with this sign. Okay, and I will pass the date in this format. Okay, guys. If the question is about to pass the date, so I will pass it into year. Then I will use month. Then I will use date. Okay. Okay. So it will be so in Python using split function. It will be split in a list like array. You can call it array also. So it will be the first 0 and 1 and 2. Okay. So I require the value of 0 if I am passing it in this format. If there was a year in the last, then I have to use 0 uh, 2 year. But if the year is year, sorry, bad pronunciation. If the year is in the first place, so I have to use 0 here. Okay. In Python by default it starts from 0. Okay. I don't think there is any more to explain it. Okay. So I'll use 0 here. It will basically be my comment. Uh, but it will be my comment or name. Okay. And I will return 2023 minus year. Okay. Okay, but the split function will give me the string value. I want integer value, so I will use the built-in function to convert it into integer. Okay. Now we are going to do that. Okay. Now the last question for okay, it was last, and now the P question starts from here. 3 question. We have to write new instance of character with identifier first character. Okay. The name of character is Royal. Date of birth is 1st January 2019. Intelligence is 70 and speed is 30. Okay. Now we have to come out of this class as we are uh, creating one instance which can call our class and pass values to it constructor. Okay. So the name was first character, right? First character, first character, and we are creating one instance which is of class character. If it was of class, let's suppose class move, so first character which will be equals to move. So and basically the first character is initiative of and not initiative, it is the instance of class character. So we are using first character is equals to character. Okay. Now you can see here Python is showing us hint that we should first pass character name, then date of birth, then intelligence, and then speed. Okay. So by state I return on okay. The name was Royal, date of birth was 4th January 2019. Okay. Then 70 and it was okay. So first of all, that was name of string data type Royal. Now here is bit problem. Uh, Python don't have date as a data type. It basically imports the module date time. Okay, so you cannot pass date. You have to change it into string. As I am also using string data type. As you can see, I split function to split the string data type. So I will string and pass 2019 post January. Uh, Post January, right? Okay. Now we have to pass intelligence. Intelligence was 70 and speed was 30. Okay. Okay. Next question. Next question is about uh to write program for launch. Okay. Character detail path PCI output the name is intelligence of character appropriate message. Okay. So we have to call method launch. We can call method launch as we have each instance of class character. Okay, so we'll use first character and as we have formed out of the class, so first character dot long to access a long module of which is defined under a class character. So we'll use first. So we will use first character dot learn to use call the function learn as as learn has been defined under the class character. So and we have come out of the character. So for accessing the learn module or function, we have to call it by using our instance. Okay. Now we are good to go. We have called the function. Now we have to print. Okay. I print app functions. So good. It is best for a level, I think. Before, if any question related to print or output an uh, appropriate message. So you can use print app function as we don't need to concatenate or change the data type to string. Okay. So you have to have the name, age, and intelligence of character. Okay. So first of all, I will print the name. So I will use first character the get name. Okay, is also now. Okay, so I will use first character the return age. Okay, return the character is years old. Okay, and it has intelligence. I will use first character the get intelligence. Okay, we are good to go. Now it might ask us to print the output. Okay, take a screenshot of the output. It is of 1 mark, so we will run our program here. Okay, the royal is 4 years old. Okay, basically, and it will be okay, and has intelligence 77.0. Okay, so we can match it with our answer. Yeah, our answer match royal as a 4 years. Royal is a 4 years old and has intelligence 77.0. Okay, so our first answer matches. Oh, um, basic tip for you guys. Okay, you should manage also your time management or tracking object programming, and you should also highlight your common mistake as it will be your most beneficial time. So avoid making simple mistake. Okay, and provide guidance. Okay, provide guidance. Sorry, yeah, provide guidance and you can take guidance from your teacher. Okay, on which field you are lacking in P4. Is it object-oriented programming or that abstract data type? Okay. Now let's mm, let's just jump into our another question. Okay. So the next question I think is of inheritance. Okay. The class magic character inherits from class character. A magic character has an element, for example, water. Okay, this element is how they learn. The magic character element is stored in an additional attribute element. Okay, so the new attribute is here. Uh, the new attribute this is in child class magic character, and it is our parent class. Okay, it is child class and it is our parent class. Okay, and the constructor for our child class is here the constructor description is given in the table. Okay. So basically, it takes elements, character name, date of birth, intelligence, and speed as a parameter. Okay, and it also calls the parent class constructor with appropriate values and initializes the element. Okay, and for the loan was also in our parent class. Okay, so and here it is also giving about and here is also the description about loan. So there might be a question to alter our loan function. Okay, so now you have to declare magic character. Okay, and constructor. Okay, so as it is being inherited, uh, as or you can call it, basically you can call it as it is been modifying the parent class or being inheritages from the parent class. So it uh, all class, it was magic water, magic, what was the name of it? Magic character. Okay, magic character, and it is a child class of character. So bracket parenthesis between the character. Uh, okay, and now we have to create its constructor here. Okay, now we'll uh, use the element. I think right. It's element, character name, date of birth. Okay. So first of all, we'll take element. Okay. And then P to the next parameter. It was character name, right? And you have to use the same parameters name which you have used in your parent class. Okay. It is a common mistake and you have to avoid it. Okay. So it was character name P or what? No, it was basically the character name. So we do not require P here. And okay. Now character name. Now it was date of birth. So it's in the POD. And intelligence. D is not parameter and it's D is not the parameter. Okay. Now we will call our super function and use init super function to basically initialize our child class constructor. So not my mistake here. Not initialize but to call our parent class and use their parameter values. So we have to, as you can see in Python, it is there is a increment that we have used character name. Okay, the second one is DOV. Okay, and third one is intelligence. Last one is speed. Okay, and as you can see here, element P are not in bolded yet as we are not initiated. So we will initiate it. So dot element equals to element P. Okay, we have initiated, and you have to also declare it standard. So I will call it okay. It was just like at the string. Okay, basically it is a 5 mark. Okay, so you have to include uh, the declaration of attribute using comment. Okay, so you should not forget that. Okay, and next question is about to modify the loan method which override the plan. Sorry, my mistake here. Okay, which override the parent class method and increases the intelligence depending on the character element. Okay, if the element is fire or water, the intelligence increases by 24. Okay, in the above the parent class it was 10%, I think. Okay. If the element is odd, then the intelligence increases by 30%. Okay. If the element is not water, what or what not fire, not water, or the intelligence increases by 10%. So by looking at the if condition, you should have the key which should have strike on your brain that we should use if else. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, we will use if, then we will use elif, and the last one is for else. Okay. We should not look for this. Basically, we will call else and increase this pass the value 10. Sorry, 1.21%. So we can use our setter and getter function. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Just we have to write our launch, right? So we'll use our setter and getter function to get our job done here. So if the I am not using private I should have used private attribute. I will good to go. Self dot element. Okay. Is equals to file. In Python we have this the whole equals to conditions. Okay, its condition was about water. Your blood element is equals to water. Okay, right. Now, what we have to do is that uh, we have to increase it by 20%. Now, what can we do is that I will give, okay, first of all, I will give, okay, um, here is our get intelligence, get a function here, okay. So first of all, we'll get our intelligence value and increment it by adding 0.2% of it, 0.2% of it, okay. Or we can also, or we can use our shortcut right here, okay. As we have a set of function here for set intelligence, so we can pass this parameter, as you can see there is a parameter value. So we can pass 1.2 into, so it is 2 here. Okay, okay. It and basically it is 1.2. Okay, 1.2 into the self intelligence value in our you can use setter function here to and pass it 1.2% of this. So 1. Not 1.2, 1.2%, but 1.2 into the self intelligence, which will give us 120% of our intelligence value. Okay, so I think you, if the math is good, you might have understood it. Okay, I don't have good setup to make you understand. Okay, I'm using my mouse to make you understand. Basically, it is 1 plus 0.2. Okay, which will be equals to 1.2. So we will multiply 1.2 to self-intelligence value. And we can do it by passing 1.2 into self-intelligence value to our set of functional intelligence. Do this at this parameter. Okay, I think we are good to go here. So I will do this. Okay, so in the time and then okay, continue. Okay, so we'll use our set of function here. That is serve dot set intelligence. Okay, and pass 1.2 multiplied by get. We'll use our get of function. That is get. Sorry, serve dot get intelligence. Okay, we have multiplied 1.2 with get intelligence will give us our current value of the intelligence and multiply it, increase it by 20%. Okay. And if the element is odd, okay, we have sorry, we have to increase it by 30%. I have increased none of the above then 10%. Okay. Okay. And now I will just simply copy and paste it. Give a control C. Okay. It was odd. It was odd. And we have plus 1.3%. Okay. Else we have to pass 10% I think, which is 1.1. Okay. Now the question, I think the question has been done. Okay, yes, it was a 3 mark. Okay. The next question is to create a new instance of magic character with identifier first magic. Okay, which will pass light. Okay, light is the character name, date of birth, intelligence is 75, speed is 22, and element is fire. Okay, so we have to create a new instance here for our magic character class. So uh, first magic equals to magic character. Okay, and we have to pass uh what I city it is the element. We have to first of all pass the element here. Okay, so the element was I think the element was okay. Element was fire. Okay, fire now, and identity given that character name was light. So light, uh, light, and the date was third March. I think third March 2018. So for 2018, third March, January, February, March. Okay, 06 and 03. Okay. The next one was mm, intelligence and speed 75 and 22. Okay. Now the next question is we have to write for to call the method learn for character created in part 3di. Okay. First, no need to write about it. You can just copy and paste. Okay. So we can basically copy and paste this and change the initial value. Okay. First character will be changed to first magic. Okay. Okay, magic. Okay. Okay, first character, the change character to magic and it will be good to go. Okay, and we also change to magic. Okay, and we have to take a screenshot of this and the question answer second. Okay, so it is a 5 years old. Okay, and the intelligence is 90%. So we can take our answer here. Name one sixteen. Okay, I think error has occurred. Internet is not working good. Okay, we can take our answer here on the 116. Okay, the light is 5 years old and as it is just 90%. So this works. So this was for today. Okay, and make sure to practice. That more you practice, the more comfortable you will be become with this concept. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. I will be uploading more object-oriented programming. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next